So hello students and welcome. In this video, we will be doing arithmetic progression questions only, AP. From these all are actually the board questions. So this is question number 3. We have two parts A and B or, but we are going to do both the parts. So this was from CBSE. This was from CBSE. It was from All India. This is All India 2022. This is a two marker question and it was from section A. It was from section A. Okay. So now what's the question? The question is which term of AP minus 11 by 2 minus 3 minus 1 by 2 is 49 by 2. Okay. So they have given the AP minus 11 by 2 comma minus 3 minus 1 by 2. Now they are saying which term of an AP is 49 by 2. Okay. So first of all, let's see this AP in which now as you can see this AP. This has the first term. The first term as minus 11 by 2 is the first term. And since this is an AP, so common difference can be calculated by minusing this term from this term. So this will be actually this minus this term. So common difference will be minus 3 minus of minus 11 by 2 because you have to minus them. So minus minus as you know becomes positive. So minus 3 plus 11 by 2. I put 1 over here, take the LCM is 2. So this goes 2 times, so this is minus 6 plus 11. So minus 6 plus 11 is actually 5 by 2. So this is 5 by 2. That means the common difference of this AP is 5 by 2. Now they are asking which term of an AP. So term means you know that term means you have to find the nth, you have to find the value of n. And for we know that the formula for the nth term formula for the nth term is an that equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. We know that an is the nth term, a is the first term, n is that we have to find n over here, and d is the common difference. Now what is an? An they have given, an is actually this, an is 49 by 2. So substituting the value of an as 49 by 2. So 49 by 2. First term, we know the first term is minus 11 by 2. Minus 11 by 2 plus n minus 1. D, we have calculated D as 5 by 2. So writing here 5 by 2. So now we have to solve this equation to get the value of n. Okay, now solving this to get the value of n. So let this be 49 by 2 only. Let's write here 49 by 2 equals this is my. So over here, now multiply this n minus 1 with 5 by 2. So this will be 5 n by 2. And since this is minus 1 minus 5 by 2. Okay. So what we can do is that you can take this 11 by 2 minus 11 by 2 and minus 5 by 2 towards the left hand side. So let's write it over here 49 by 2 plus 11 by 2 plus 5 by 2 which is equals this is 5n by 2, 5n by 2. Okay, I'm solving it over here now. Now see, this is very easy because the LCM is 2 over here and this is 49 plus 11 plus 5 equals 5n by 2. Now 49 plus 11 plus 5, this total becomes 65. 65 by 2 equals 5n by 2. So as you can see, we can cancel 2 from here. These two will get cancelled. So you have 65 equals 5n. Okay. So now what is n? Now we can calculate n. This will be, you just cross multiply. So this will be 65 by 5 will be n. And if you cancel them, this will be 13. So n is what? N is 13. So n is actually, the answer is 13. That means the 13th term. Okay, that 13th term is 49 by 2. Now or. Now the B part is find A and B so that the numbers this are in AP. Okay, that's good. We can solve it in this side, left hand side. Okay, So they have given find A and B so that the numbers they are in AP. So that means A 7 B comma 23. They are given that they are in AP, and we know that AP has a common difference, and that will be equal D. So first of all, what we can do is that we can find common difference by these two terms. So common difference will be 7 minus A. Also, you can find common difference by doing B minus 7. B minus 7. And we know that in an AP, the common difference is constant. So the common difference is constant means the same. That means these two terms are equal. So 7 minus A equals B minus 7. Now you can take minus A to that side, that will become plus A, and this minus 7 to that side, that will become 7. So this will be 7 plus 7 equals, this is actually B plus A, you can write this as A plus B. That is the same thing. So 7 plus 7 becomes 14 equals A plus B. So this is one of our equation. You can say we have found one equation, 14 equals A plus B. Now again, see, if we take these two terms, 7 and B, we can write, just a second, we can write common difference as B minus 7, B minus 7. Also, we can write common difference from these two terms. This will be 23 minus B, and both are same. So both are same. So what we are going to do, we are going to equate them. So B minus 7 equals 23 minus B. Okay, so now take B to that side. So this will be 2B equals 23 plus 7. 23 plus 7. We know that 23 plus 7, this is actually 30. So what is B? B will be 30 by 2, that is 15. So we have the value of B as 15. Now substituting in this equation, value of B as 15. So what we will get, so we will be substituting the value of B in this equation to get the value of A. So to get the value of A, what we will do is that this is 14 plus, sorry, 14, sorry for this, 14 equals, this is A plus 15. I will take 15 to that side, so this will be 14 minus 15 equals A, which is equals to minus 1. So the value of A is minus 1 and the value of B is 15. So that's our answer. So our next question is from, this is actually CBSE board, CBSE. This is all India. Actually, this is from all India. The year was 2022, and this is for 2 marks, and it is from section A. Section A. Okay. Actually, 2022 term 2. Term 2. And I think the previous question was also from the term 2 only. Section A, term 2. So this is the fourth question. Find the sum of 20 terms of an AP whose nth term is given as an an equals 5 minus 2n. Okay, so first of all, no, we know the formula for the sum of nth terms of an AP, which is given as Sn equals, this is n by 2, and we write this as A plus L, where A is the first term and L is the last term. So that's the last term. So they are saying find the sum of first 20 terms of an AP. Okay, so this is the nth term. We know the formula for the nth term. So what we can do is that we can find the first term and the last term. Sorry, this is 2n. And the last term. Now what is the last term? Last term will be the 20th term. 20th term will be the last term. First of all, what we do? We find A1, which will be the first term. Just substituting n equals to 1, you will get the first term, which is 5 minus 2 times 1. 5 minus 2 times 1 is 2 only. 5 minus 2, 3. So our first term is 3, and the last term will be A20. Will be the last term. So that is 5 minus 2 into n is how much? N is over here we take n as 20. So 20. So this is 5 minus minus 2. This is 40. So the last term is minus 35. So here you can see our last term is minus 35. Okay. So now substituting over here, s of 20 will be equals to 20 by 2. A is how much? A is 3 and A plus L we are substituting in this formula. Minus 35 minus 35. So this is 20 by 2. Actually we can cancel these two. So this goes 10 times. This is 10. And 3 minus 35 is actually minus 32. Minus 32. So we know that 10 times minus 32 will be minus 320. So the sum is minus 320 because, and I think that's the answer, yeah, because minus 320, and that's the answer. That's our answer for this question. And students, please do like and subscribe the video because needs your subscription means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Now, for, from our next question, this is again from All India. This is again from All India. This is the CBSE board, All India CBSE. This was of the year 2020. This is actually one marker question because as you can see, you have the options, and this is from section A. So the AP question. Now the question is the nth term of an AP. The AP which is given is A, comma 3A, comma 5A, and so on. So what do you have to do? You have to find the nth term of this. So to find the nth term, see, just have a look at the AP. In this AP, you can see what is the first term. We can see the first term A is actually A only. And what's the common difference D? Common difference D is, D will be, how you will calculate 3A minus A. The difference of these two terms, 3A minus A, that equals 2A. So a common difference is 2A. Now we know the formula for the nth term, AN equals A plus N minus 1 into D. So substituting the values of A and D. We know that A is actually A only, plus this is N minus 1. Substituting the value of D, D is actually 2A times 2A. So this is A plus, now see if we expand this bracket, N times 2A will be 2NA, and again minus 1 into minus 2A is minus 2A. Now see, this is 2NA, A minus 2A is actually minus A. So you can write 2NA minus A. 2NA minus A. Now what you can do, you can take A common from here. If you take A common from here, this is 2N minus 1. So we see that which option, if we look at the option, this is A 2N minus 1. So A 2N B. So option B is actually correct. So this is, for this, B is the correct answer. Option B. And also students, if you have any doubts or if you want the video of any other topic, so you can just comment me in the comment section below. Okay, so next question is question number 28. So this is for again from All India. This was again from All India CBSE. All India CBSE board only. CBSE, and this was from the year 2020. 2020, and this is from section C. Section C, question number 28, and this is of 3 marker question. Okay, so it has 2 parts. So basically we are going to solve both the parts only. Yeah. So let's solve the first one. Okay. Show that the sum of all terms of an AP whose first term is A. Okay, A is the first term, and they are saying, so let's write it as first term is A, and the second term is B. Second term is B, and they are saying the last term is C. Okay, the last term just represented by L, which is equals to C. So here we have the given information and we have to show that. And the last term C, oh no, and the last term C is equals to, okay, basically you have to solve this. You have to show this, that the last term C is equals A plus C, B plus C minus 2A whole upon twice of B minus A. So let's start with our question. So first term is A, second term is B, last term is C. Okay, we can see we have given first and second term. So what we can do, we can find the common difference. So let the common difference D. So not let, actually we are finding the common difference. That will be just B minus A. B minus A is the common difference, and the first term is A only. First term is A, common difference is B minus A. Now, what's the nth term? So how we write the nth term? An is equals A plus n minus 1 into D. Oh, sorry for this. N minus 1 into D. So that's the nth term. Okay, now we know that nth term, the last term is actually C. So substituting the value C equals A is actually A only plus n minus 1, and this will be B minus A. So this will be B minus A. Okay, now what we are actually doing, we have to find, we are actually finding the value of n. So from this equation we will be finding the value of equation the value of n. So now you take C to that side, this will be C, this will become minus because this is overpress over here. When you're changing the side of C minus A, which is equals to n minus 1 of B minus A. Now you can cross multiply. The B minus A goes upon, so this is C minus A upon this will be B minus A, because you know the cross multiplication, this goes in up, this goes to upon, equals, this is n minus 1, n minus 1. So this will be n minus 1. Now what do? You take minus 1 to that side. So I'm solving it over here. So this is C minus A and this is B minus A. You take minus 1 to that side, that will become plus, this is equals to n. Now what is the LCM? LCM is B minus A. Okay, because you just have 1 over here. So this you can write C minus A, just write C minus A in bracket, plus this will be actually B minus A, because 1 times of B minus A, 1 times of B minus A will be minus A equals n. So now open the bracket, C minus A plus B minus A upon B minus A equals n. So you can write this as you can write like this, C plus B, you can write this as B plus C, because C plus B and B plus C is the same thing. So B plus C, I think we should not use this bracket. B plus C and minus A will become minus 2A. Okay, upon B minus A. So this is equals n. So now this is equals n. Okay, you can see the working. Now using the formula for the sum, because what we have to show is that second and the last term C is equals to this. Last term is this. So basically we'll use the formula for the sum of n terms, and the last term is this, whose first term is A and second term is B and the last term is C. Oh, you have to show the sum. Okay, no, the sum of all terms. Okay, so actually, sorry for this confusion. So now we know that Sn. Now writing the formula for Sn, which is equals to n by 2. We know that this is the first term and the last term. What is n? Now substitute the value of n from here, and this whole thing is n. This whole thing is n, which is B plus this is B plus C minus 2A upon this is actually 2, this will be twice of B minus A. A plus L, we know that the first term is A only and the last term was C. If you remember, I can show you this. The last term, you can see we have taken the last term as C, this C, the last term. So that's what we are substituting over here. So I think we have solved the equation only. Yeah, because we have to show this, no? A plus C, B plus C minus 2 upon twice of B minus A. So what you can do is that you can write A plus C first, because you know in a product, if you are doing the product, that's a commutative. So if you write A plus C first, that will not make any change. A plus C, basically the same thing. A plus C, B plus C, again, oh sorry for this. B plus C minus 2A upon this is twice of B minus A. So this is what we have to prove. Yeah. So you can check the whole working. Okay. Now let's come to this equation. Sorry, the next part, or. Now you have to solve the equation. Take it to the right hand side. Now we are doing this sum on the left hand side. Okay, solve the equation. Okay, let's write it over here. This is 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus and so on plus x equals 287. Okay, now as we have written the equation, so we have to solve this equation. So you can see that this is actually the terms that they are making. This is actually a common difference. This is what I'm saying, not the common difference. It's making an AP because they're the same common difference. You can see the differences of 3, differences of 4 and 7, 3, differences of 3. Okay, so this is an AP whose first term is 1, common difference is 3. And since it has plus, that means you are adding all the term. And x is the last term. X, this is the last term. The last term is x. So what do you have to do? Sum of all these terms equals 287. Okay, now you can write, I have written the values. S of all these terms, Sn is actually 287. Okay, now nth term. Let's talk about the nth term. We know that the formula an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is an? An is x equals a is what? 1 plus n minus 1. N minus 1 will be n minus 1 only, n minus 1, and common difference is actually 3. So in this, actually what we are doing is we are finding the value of n over here. Okay, you can take 1 to that side, so this will be x minus 1 equals, this is n minus 1 by 3. Okay, so this is n minus 1 by 3. So now what you do, now n minus 1 into 3, so you can take down 3 by cross multiplying, so this will be x minus 1 by 3 equals n minus 1. Now you take 1 to that side, so this is x minus 1 by 3 plus 1 equals n. Now take the LCM, let the LCM be 3. So this is x minus 1, this goes 3 times, so this will be plus 3 only, which is equals n. So if you solve this, this is x minus 1 plus 3 is actually plus 2 by 3 equals n. So n is what? N is x plus 2 by 3, that's n. Okay, now substituting, now writing the formula for Sn. Sn over here is equals n by 2, is n by 2. We know that is first term and the last term. Okay, so this is equals, now what is n? We have calculated n. N is x plus 2 by 3. So n is x plus 2. If you do by 3, so this will be, this is already 2 over here, so 2 into 3. First term, the first term should be, I think it's 1 only. Yeah, as you can see over here, the first term is 1 and the last term is x. So we will substitute the value x a plus l, so that will be 1 plus x, and Sn, we know that the sum which is given is, this is 287. So writing the sum over here, this is 287. Now see, writing it properly, 287 equals, this is x plus 2, and this goes 2 3 is a 6, and this is 1 plus x. Okay, we can cross multiply. So 287 times 6, 287 times 6 equals, this is, actually you have to multiply this, x plus 2. Now 287 times 6 is actually 1722, and if you expand this, you see this is x times 1, this is x, and this is x times x plus x square. Again, this is 2 times 1 plus 2 times x is 2x. So this is actually x square plus 3x plus 2, which is 1722. Now what you can do is that you can take this 1722 to that side. That will be negative. So this will be x square plus 3x, and this is 2 minus 1722. So that is minus 1720, and this will be equal to 0. So basically this is the quadratic equation, x square plus 3x minus 1720. This is the quadratic equation, and you have to do the middle term splitting. Since you have done the middle term splitting, you know that over here the coefficient of x square is 1. So 1 into minus 1720 is basically minus 1720. So the product of two numbers should be minus 1720, and the sum should be 3. The sum should be 3, and the product should be minus 1720. So what we can do is that you can start factorizing 1720. Okay, so this goes by 2, which is 860. This again goes by 2, which is 430. This again goes by 2 only, yeah, 215. And this goes by 5. So 214 divided by 5 is actually 43. Okay, what is this number? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 5 to the 40. So you can see 40 and 43 are two numbers. 40 and 43 actually are two numbers. So what we do, we take, because sum is 3, so we take 43 as the plus and minus 40, the other 40 is minus 40, because you can see the sum is plus 3, 43 minus 40 is 3, and if you product it, multiply it, that will be minus 1720. So now we can write x square plus 43x minus 40 minus 1720 equals 0, equal to 0. So now over here you can take x common. So this is x plus 43 minus, sorry for this, this is actually x, minus you take 40 common. Since we have taken 40 common, so this will be x, minus is common, this will be plus. We know that 40 times 43 is 1720. So if you take 40 common from here, that means 1720 divided by 40, that will be 43 only, which is equal to 0. Okay, let's write it properly now. Yeah. So from here you take, actually this is still here. From here you take x plus 43 common, x plus 43, and this is x minus 40 equals 0. So x plus, either x plus 43 equals 0, that means x equals minus 43, or x minus 40 equals 0, that means x should be equal to 40. So we have two values, actually minus 43 and 40. Now see, now what value we have to take, so that we have to decide. Actually, if you look at the solution, they all are positive. You see 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10, and since this is an AP in which each term is increasing by 3, so it's obvious the x should be positive. So neglecting the negative value. So the value of the x, the answer is actually 40, because we are not taking this. We are neglecting this value. Hence x equal to 40 is the answer. Now the next question. This question is from CBSE only, but this is the Delhi one, Delhi board. This is from the Delhi. Year is 2020. This was from section D. Section D, question number 36, and this is a 4-marker question. Okay. Now they are saying the sum of 4 consecutive number in AP is 32, and the ratio of the product of the first and the last term to the product of the two middle term is 7:15. Find the number. Okay. So see, whenever you have to take 4 numbers in an AP, always do take like this. So these are the 4 numbers, A minus 3D. You should memorize this, that how you should take the 4 numbers. A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, and this is A plus 3D. I think you must have been memorizing this also, because whenever you have to take 4 numbers in an AP, just take like this: A minus D, A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 3D. So these are the 4 numbers. Now, what is given to us? Given to us is that the sum of these numbers is 32. The sum of these numbers, so just do the sum: A minus 3D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D. This is equals 32. Okay, the sum is 32. Now as you can see, minus 3D will be cancelled out with plus 3D, and minus D will be cancelled out with plus D. So we have A plus A plus A plus A, 4 A's. That means 4A equals 32. So what is A? A is 32 by 4, that is 8. 8. So A is 8. Now the next condition is the ratio of the product of first and the last term. So this is the first term and the last term. So we take the ratio A minus 3D, and this is A plus 3D. The ratio of first and the last term. The ratio of first and last term to the product of the two middle terms. So product of two middle term is actually A minus D, A plus D. So this is A minus D, and this is A plus D. This is actually equals 7 by 15. 7 by 15, just write it like this so that you can differentiate. This is 7 by 15. Okay, now let's try to solve this. You remember that our A is 8. So see, this is A minus D, A plus D. Actually, this is of the form A. If you remember this, A plus B and A minus B. The formula for A plus B and A minus B is A square minus B square. So that's what we are going to apply it over here. See, you can see A minus 3D, A plus 3D. So this will be A square minus 3D whole square upon, similarly for this, A minus D, A plus D. Same formula, A plus B, A minus B. So this will be A square minus D square, because over here is D, which is 7 by 15. So this is actually A square minus 9D square upon A square minus D square equals 7 by 15. Okay, so let's take this down because we are going to solve this. Cross multiplication. So when we cross multiply, yeah, no. One more thing, yeah, I'm sorry for this. Actually, we have calculated the value of A, which is 8. So what we are going to do, we can substitute the value of A, since we have the value of A, which is at 8, which is 8. So we are substituting this. We know that A is 8, so 8 square is 64. So this is 64 minus 9D square, and this is again 64 minus D square equals 7 by 15. Now what we will do, we'll cross multiply this, cross multiply. So this will become 15 times of 64 minus 9D square equals 7 times of 64 minus d square. Okay, so what is 15 times 64? I think you can do the multiplication. 15 times 64 is 960. Minus 15 nines are, we know that is 135. 135 d square, which is equal to 7 times 64. 7 times 64 is 448 minus 7 d square. Okay, so now what you do is that you take 448 to that side. That will be negative. So 960, because over here is positive. Since we are taking it to the left hand side, that will become negative. Minus 448 equals, this is minus 7d square. Taking to that side is plus 135d square. Okay, 960 minus 448, that's easy. 512 equals minus 7 plus 135, which is 128. 128d square. Now, what is d square? Let me just do it like this. What is d square? D square is d square will be 512 divided by 128 equals d square. Okay, so we know that this exactly goes 4 times. So d square equals 4. This implies d equals plus minus 2. Since d square is 4, so d is plus minus 2. Now, what are the numbers? Now we have to work on the numbers. You can write it over here. Okay, so the numbers are a minus 3d, a minus 3d. You can see this is a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. We substitute. First of all, we take 2 because d is plus minus 2. Actually, d is this d is plus minus 2 and a is 8. A is 8. So a 8 minus 3d. 8 minus, we are taking d as 2. First of all, we in the first case we take ds plus 2. This is the first case. So 8 minus 3 into 6, which is 2. Then 8 minus 2 is 6. Then 8 plus 2 is 10. And then 8 plus 6 will be 14. So 2, 6, 10, 14. Now if you take the second case in which d is minus 2, a will be 8 only. So you will see that you will just get opposite of that. That means first number is 14, 10, 6, 2. So these are our two answers. 2, 6, 10, 14 for when d is 2, and when you take d as minus 2, that is 14, 10, 6, 10, 2. So that's our answer. In our OR part, we have the same question, like you can see, it's same, ditto same question as we have done in the previous one. So you can just look at the previous question. So moving on to our next question. So this is question 29, and this is from All India actually. This is from All India CBSE board. This was from All India. The year was 2019, and it was from section D actually. Section D, and this is a 4-marker question. Again, it has 2 parts actually, but we are going to solve both of them. Now, which term of arithmetic progression? Now, let's write the arithmetic progression: minus 7, minus 12, minus 17, minus 22, and so on. They are saying will be minus 82. Okay, so basically we have to find the value of n over here, like which term is going to be minus 82. So if you see the AP here, the first term is minus 7, and what will the common difference? Common difference will be difference of these two terms, minus 12 minus of minus 7, so that is minus 12 plus 7. So over here the common difference is minus 5 actually. So the common difference is minus 5, and an they have given minus 82. Okay, they have given the nth term. Now what we have to do? Apply the formula for the nth term. So let's apply the formula. An equals a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? An is minus 82 equals A is what? A is minus 7 plus n minus 1, and D is minus 5. Minus 5. Now we have to solve and get the value of n. Okay, so this is minus 82 equals minus 7, and this will be minus 5n. Minus 1 minus 5 will be plus 5. Now what is minus 7 plus 5 is minus 2. So minus 82 equals minus 2 minus 5n. You take minus 2 to that side, that will be positive. So minus 82 plus 2 will be minus 80 equal minus 5n. So what will be n? N will be minus 80 by minus 5. This is n. So this will become positive. And 5 actually exactly goes how many times? I think 16 times. Yeah, because 16 5s are 80. So 5, this goes 16 times, n is 16. So the 16th term of this is minus 82. They are asking which term of arithmetic progression. So 16th term is actually minus 82. Now in the second part, is minus 100 any term of an AP? Give reason for your answer. Okay, so we'll check for minus 100. So see, what we will do is that we will put same formula, an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. So sorry for this, n minus 1 into d. So an is actually minus 100. They have given minus 100 equals, what is a? Let's see in the question only. What is a is minus 7 and d is minus 5. Okay, so a is minus 7 plus n minus 1. This is minus 5. So see, what we are going to do is that we will be solving it and we will get the value of n. Now, if the n comes out to be an integer, then minus 100, you can say minus 100, as they have asked the question, uh, minus 100 any term of an AP. Then if n comes out to be an integer, then minus 100 will be a term of an AP. But if n comes out to be a fraction, then it is not the term, because n has to be integer. It cannot be fraction. So let's check. This minus 100 equals same thing, minus 7. This will be minus 5n and this will be plus 5. Minus 7 plus 5 is minus 2. So this is minus 2 minus 5n. Minus 100 equals, you take minus 2 to that side, positive. That will be minus 98 equals minus 5n. So what is n? Minus 98 upon minus 5. This will be positive. But we know that 98 is not divisible by 5. So this is not an integer. So this n is what? N is 98 by 5, which is a fraction. So this is not an integer. So minus 100 is not the term of an AP. Minus 100, there is no any term whose value is minus 100. What you are going to write that since no term of the given AP is an integer, this is not an integer. So this is not an integer. Hence minus 100 is not a term of AP. So any term there is no such term whose value is minus 100. Okay, now let's go to the OR part. Okay, you can just move this over here. We have done the first part, we are doing the OR part. Okay, now how many terms of arithmetic progression? So let's write the arithmetic progression first. 45. I think the D will be negative over here. 39, 33, and so on. Must be taken so their sum is 180. Means okay, the sum is 180. And see, they are saying explain the double answer. Okay, that's fine. So see, let's look at this AP. Here, what's the first term? A is 45. And what is the common difference? Common difference is 39 minus 45. Now 39 minus 45 is minus 6. So the common difference is actually minus 6. Now we know that the sum is 180. Okay. Now what is the formula for the sum? Sum is n by 2, this is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, now substituting the values. Now what we are going to do? We are going to substitute the values of this. As is, they have given you 180 equals n. I think we have to find n only, yeah, because the question. How many terms? We have to find the value of n. That will give you the number of terms. N by 2, 2a. Now we know that a is 45, a is 45. 2 into a, that is 90 plus n minus 1, d is minus 6. So right here minus 6. Okay. So see, 2 is an upon. So you can multiply this. This is 180 into 2. This is 180 into 2 equals n. Solve the bracket. This is 90. This will be minus 6n. Minus 1 into minus 6 plus 6. Okay, let's do it like this because we have to solve this equation only. Okay, so now 180 into 2 is 360. So this is 360 equals n. This is 96, 96, 90 plus 6, 96 minus 6n. Again, you can write 360 equals, multiply this, 96n minus 6n square. Now you take all these two terms towards the left hand side. So minus 6n square will become positive 6n square. This will become negative minus 96n plus this is 360 equals, this is 0. So this will be 0. Okay. Now see, what we can do is that we can take 6 common. So this will be n square minus, now 96, I think it's 16. 16, 6 is 96. This is 16n plus, we know that 6, 6 is 36, 0, 60. Because taking 6 common equal to 0. You take 6 that side, that will be 0. So basically you have to solve this, n square minus 16n plus 60 equals 0. Now see, over here the quotient of n square is 1. So 1 into 60, so that we have to find two numbers whose product is 60. Sum is minus 60. I think this is very easy because we know that 10 into 6 is 60 and minus 16. So we take minus 10 and minus 6. Because if you do minus 10 into minus 6, that will be 60. And minus 10 plus of minus 16, that will be minus 16. Because some of these two will be minus 16. So just writing it over here. So we write n square minus 10n minus 16n plus 60 equals 0. So you can take n common. This is n minus 10. From here you can take minus 16 common. So this will be n only. Because as you have taken minus sign, this is plus, this will become negative. And oh, no. Array, why I have taken 16? I'm sorry for this. Really sorry. This is actually 10. My goodness. This is 10. Not 10. What I'm doing. Minus 6n. And over here also I have written minus 16. This should be minus 6. Minus 10 minus 6 is minus 16. So you take 6 common from here, minus 6. This will be minus 10 equals 0. Right. So now I think everything is right. Yeah. So now you can take n minus 10 common, n minus 10, and this will be n minus 6 equals 0. So n minus 10 equals 0. This implies n equals 10. N minus 6 equal to 0, n equal to 6. Now see, you are getting two answers. Actually, no, you are getting two answers, 10 and 6. And that's what the question is, that you have to explain the double answer. Now the thing is that, as you can see from the AP, it's actually decreasing. So over a term, it will come, it will get a negative terms. So the thing is that n is 10, n is 10, n is 6. So that means, like, That means like sum of first 10 terms is equals to the sum of first 6 terms. So that means from 7th, 8th and 9th, 8th, 9th and 10th. That means the sum of 7th term, 8th, 9th, 10th. And if you add these terms, you will get the answer as 0. Because we know that, because as you can see, the AP is actually decreasing. So then that means that there might be some terms which have negative values. Like there might be terms like 9th and 10th which have the negative values. So that negative plus these two positive will make them 0. So that what is the double answer for. Our next question is of the year 2019. This is CBSE, but this was from Delhi. Year 2019, section B. This is from the section B, and it is a 2-marker question. So again, it has 2 parts. Either you have to do this or this, but we are going to solve both of them in our video. Now, which term of an AP will be 120 more than its 21st term? Okay, let's write the AP first. 3, 15, 27, 39, and so on. Okay, so in this AP, we can see what's the first term. First term is 3. What's the common difference? Common difference, you can find 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3, that is 12. So that's the common difference. Now, let's find the 21st term. So applying the general formula, an is a plus n minus 1 into d. So a of 21 will be, what is a? A is 3 plus n is 21, 21 minus 1. And what is d? D is 12 into 12. So this is 3 plus 21 minus 20 into 12. So that is equals 3. We know that 12 into 2 is 24, 240. So this is actually 243. Okay, let's write it over here properly. So this is a 21st, means our 21st term, A21 is actually 243. Now they are saying that you have to find the term. Let's go to the question. Let's see what the question is saying. Now, which term of an AP? Means you have to find that term which is 120 more than the 21st term. Okay, we know that the 21st term is 243. So 120 more will be 243 plus 120. Now what is 243 plus 120 is 363. So this is the an term, and you have to find the value of n, like which term. So again, applying the formula, an equals a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? An they have given 363. I think you have understood this, because this A21st is 243, 120 more, you just add 120. So this is equals to, what is A? Let's go to the question. Yeah, this is the AP. This is the AP. A is 3. Okay, so we are using 3 over here. Plus n we have to find, n minus 1. D is how much? D is 12. Okay, so we have to solve this equation to get the value for n. So this is 363 equal, this is 3 plus, that is 12, n minus 1 into 12 is minus 12. Now what is 3 minus 12? 3 minus 12 is actually minus 9. So this is 363 equals minus 9 plus 12n. Now minus 9, you take it to that side, that will become positive. So 363 plus 9 equals 12n. What is 363 plus 9? Writing it over here. 363 plus 9 is 372. 372 equals 12n. Now what is n? 372 by 12 equals n. Now if you divide 372 by 12, this goes exactly 31 times. So n is 31, means the nth term which is 120 more than the 21st term is the 31st term. The value of this will be 31st term is 120 more than 21st term. Okay, so now we have one more part. They're saying or. Okay, let's shift this question a bit over here. It's become easy for us to solve. Now they are saying or if Sn is the sum of first n terms of an AP is given by. Okay, so they have given you the Sn, which is 3n square minus 4n. They have given you the Sn, means this how to find the sum of n terms. Now what do you have to find? You have to find the sum of, you have to find the nth term. Okay, so we have to find the nth term. See, one thing that you should remember, the formula, the nth term, I'm writing it over here. For the nth term, you should note this down. Nth term of an AP, and for the formula, especially for the formulas, I do upload the short videos which actually includes only the formulas. So you can also go through my short videos for the formula, for the math formulas. So the nth term of an AP is always given as this. Write this as a formula, memorize this, is Sn minus Sn minus 1. That's the formula. So the nth term of an AP Sn, we have the value of Sn, which is 3n square minus 4n minus Sn minus 1. So basically what you have to do in this formula, you have to replace n by n minus 1. So this is 3, this will be n minus 1 whole square minus 4 of n minus 1. Now solve this. See, this will remain same, 3n square minus 4n minus 3. Solve this first. So this is n square minus 2n, means that a minus b whole square formula, a square minus 2ab plus b square plus 1 minus, you directly expand this, 4n minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. Okay, so this is 3n square minus 4n minus. Okay, now expand this. This will be 3n square minus 6n plus 3 minus 4n plus 4. So now you can now expand the bracket. Or would you use that? Solve this first. Solve this, the inside one first. 3n square minus 4n minus, see, n square to remain like this, 3n square minus 6n minus 4n is minus 10n, and plus 3 plus 4 is plus 7. Okay. Now you can expand the bracket. Now we can expand the bracket. So this will be 3n square minus 4n minus 3n square, over here is minus, so the sign of everything will be changed, minus 3n square. This is minus, so this will become plus 10n. This is plus minus minus 7. We can see that 3n square minus 3n square is cancelled. Minus 4n plus 10n is 6n, and this is just minus 7. So this is the nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP is 6n minus 7. Basically, just have to memorize this formula, how to get the nth term. You will also see in my YouTube shorts soon. You can memorize from there also. I generally make shorts for the math formulas only. So the nth term is Sn minus Sn minus 1. Just memorize this, you will get the solution. So now next question. This is from the office. It's obvious that it's from CBSE, but this was Delhi board. Year was 2019. Section D, and this is of 4-marker question. Okay, if the sum of the first 4 terms of an AP is 40 and that of first 14 term is 280, find the sum of its n terms. Okay, so basically we have to find the sum of its n terms. So that is only possible when we have a and d. Okay, so let a be the first term and d the common difference. Actually, we have to find the value of a and d, and then we will substitute in this the formula for the sum. Now the sum of first four terms. First of all, writing the formula for the sum of n terms, that is n by 2, and this is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That's the formula for the sum of n terms. So they are saying sum of first four terms. So over here n is 4, 4 by 2. This will be 2a only. Plus again n will be 4 because that's 4 terms. 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 times d, that equals 40. Okay, so this is 40. So now starting solving this actually goes 2 times. So this is twice. This is 2a. Now 4 minus 1 is 3. 3d equals 40. Now you see this 2 is in multiplication, so we can take 2 like upon cross multiplication, that will be 40 by 2. So 2a plus 3d, this will be 40 by 2, that is 20. Hence 2a plus 3d is equals 20. So this is our first equation. Yeah, now the second equation, let's write second equation. And that of 14 term is 280. Now it's saying 14 terms is 280. So again substituting in this formula only. That is 14 by 2. This is 2a only. 2a plus this is n is 14 over here. So 14 minus 1d, that equals 280. This goes 7 times. So this is 7. This is 2a plus 14 minus 1 is 13d equals 280. Okay, so this is 280. And we can cross multiply this 280 by 7. So this will be 2a plus 13d equals 280 by 7. So we know that 7 fours are 28. So this will be 40 times. So 2a plus 13d equals 40. This is our equation 2. So we have two equations. As you can see, equation 1 and equation 2. This is equation 1, equation 2. Now we have to solve them simultaneously to get the value of a and d. Since they both contain 2a over here, as you can see, 2a over here, so we can just take this equation and directly minus them. So we will take it like this: 2a plus 13d equals 40, and this is 2a plus 3d equals 20. Now you minus it, minus. Just a second. Yeah. 2a will get cancelled. 13d minus 3d is 10d, which is equals 40 minus 20 is 20. So this d is 2. D is 2. Now we can find a by substituting in any of these equations. So I am substituting in this one first equation. So 2a plus d is 2. 3 into 2 is 6 equals 20. So 2a equals 20 minus 20. This is plus 6. And if you change the side, this will be minus 6. So 20 minus 6 is 14. So 2a is 14. So a is 14 by 2. That's 7. So d is 2, a is 7. Now what do we have to find? We have to find the sum of its first n terms. Okay, now I can do it over here. Sum of its first n terms, sum of its first n terms will be writing in over here. So sum of first n terms, that is n by 2. Yeah, I'm writing the formula first. 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Now we know that a is 7 and d is 2. So n will remain as n. This was 7, so this becomes 2 into 7 is 14 plus n minus 1. D was 2, so I'm writing 2 over here. Okay. So now what we can do is that you just multiply, open the bracket. So this will be n into 14 by 2 plus this will be n minus 1. Actually, this is n over here, so n by 2 into 2 because of this 2. This goes 7 times. 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so I'm writing it over here. This will be 7n plus this is n minus 1. So this is 7n plus, you can write over here n square minus n. Now this is n square. 7n minus n will be 6n plus 6n plus 6n. And from here you can take n common, so this will be n plus 6. So students, that's all for now, and please do like and subscribe because I will be coming with more such videos with more new topics. So, and basically our new topic will be the trigonometry that will be solving. So thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye.